Hey, Lawn Master here at Lawn Master's Paradise. So we're going to be working on a project today on our backyard since our lawn program of 2024 is already over. Today we're going to be doing some landscaping and tearing out all of this spider plants. That's what I call it. I don't know if there's an actual name for it, but I call it spider plant simply for the fact it's like Bermuda and it grows like a spider because it likes to grow outward. And one of the problems I put this in simply for the fact that it was nice, it was a cover kind of a thing, make it green, kind of tropical, and I found out every month I would have to come through and trim it and cut it, and I didn't want to have to deal with it. It was too much of a hassle to deal with. So we're tearing all this out today, and I'll be updating you throughout the process of what we do in the transition from start to finish, or start, middle, and end, however we do this. So from Lawn Master, we'll see you later on. That's really tough to pull out. Get that crap out of here. Alright, still working here, tearing out all this. This is the update. I do have my girlfriend helping me here, doing camera work and doing work, so thanks to her. The reason I'm pulling this out, and if you haven't noticed, if you get up close here, this is what the root zone looks like for these kind of spider, I call them spider plants, I don't know what they are, but literally that's the root zone. You can literally take this and do that and stick that in the ground and literally plant that in one of your flower beds or an area that you want to have cover crop. Say you have like a mound or some kind of hill on your house that washes out. Well, this kind of plant is actually really good for that, and it's also a good cover crop. What you do is you can cut it down all the way down to literally you could do this to it and water it right after, and it would regrow just like Bermuda grass, just like just like Bermuda. Because I've studied this plant, I don't know the actual name of it. I call it a spider plant because it spiders out and grows just like Bermuda. And it has the same root zone, just like aloe vera. It has the same root zone like the birds of paradise. So the plants that have big root zones like this that spread out and cover ground is what plants you kind of want, but be careful where you plant them, because I've had one time when I first planted this, I had one of these guys jump into the lawn and started growing. I caught it just in time, thankfully, and that's the only reason. If you have a nice lawn or landscape and you have a nice turf, don't put these kind of plants by there, because it will overtake and you'll have a lot of work to do. And I planted the blood good Japanese maple here, and I didn't realize that it would actually try to choke it out. So that's also the other reason I'm ripping this out, is because of that. And my plan here is to dig all these plants out, rake it, get it really clean, double check after I ripped everything out, and go back in and check for more roots, because if I'm digging through here and I miss a root, well, one root can take this whole thing over again, and I have to come in and cultivate it. And my plan is to scrape it down really clean and nice, and put felt landscape paper down, and put some nice rock. So this will just be a nice little, I guess, rock garden with a Japanese maple and a what's it called that? Dang, so tired. A palm sago. There we go. Tired. So that's why I'm doing a lot of this work, is so that I can get all this done now, so when the rain and actual cold hits, I'm not out here in 50, 60 degree weather, wet, cold, and miserable. It's nice and comfortable, and get it all done so I can come back in the spring, or whenever I feel like getting this project finished and actually making it look nice. So we'll give you another update after this, and we'll probably have it finished, torn out, and cleaned up, and then that will probably be into that video. So we'll see you in the next update. Lawn Master here. Alright, with another update. We are done. As you can tell, we had cleared this out. It only took an hour and 10 minutes from start to finish, and this is what it looks like. And I do have a couple roots here from the tree, from this tree. So later on this season, I'll be ripping that out and tearing it out. But as of now, it's going to stay like this for the season. For future plans, we'll go through the winter for this, and we won't probably pick this up till I'd probably say April or May, somewhere around there. That's a good time frame, I think. But yeah, so if you guys are ever in the spider plants, or if you guys know the actual name of it, some of you probably do. But drop a comment down below on my channel here at Lawn Master Studios, at Lawn Master's Paradise on YouTube, and tell me the actual name of this plant, because I call it a spider plant simply for the fact that it just grows out and looks like a big spider. So I guess that will be it from Lawn Master at Lawn Master's Paradise. So if you guys are ever into doing a project like this, always think ahead of what project you're thinking of and how you're going to do it. But I would never say jump into a project and think it's going to be all done in one process. It's called a project for a reason. So it's, you know, certain projects like I don't know, like scalping or anything with the lawn, that could be a project, but it can be done in one day, just with a couple hours worth of work. But things like landscaping, taking out trees, or any kind of plants you're wanting to take out, it is a project. It's going to be a process. Just make sure when you're doing it, make sure you're digging out all the plant. Make sure you're this is all going to be raked, by the way, so don't think it's going to be left like this through the thing. So look at the roots and tear out all the roots you can get, and just watch what happens whenever you want to do your project, and see what happens. But be careful, like trees or things you don't want to rip out, because there's some roots that, if you don't know how a tree grows, like this, I mean, this right here is literally from this tree right here. So like I said, be careful what you work with, how you're tearing out plants. Like here I have a little root ball, so I had to be careful of tearing out this, because this whole plant right here is a root zone, so I had to be careful of what I was doing. But yeah, so that's all I got from Lawn Master at Lawn Master's Paradise. So from Lawn Master at Lawn Master's Paradise, we'll see you in the next one.